Yo, so I was asked, how would I use my level decorator asset alongside my other tool, level designer? So here's how I do it. First, I'd build out a level using level designer, rooms, hallways, the whole layout. Once that's done, I'd grab an asset pack that I want to build with. Let's use a medieval one for this example. After downloading, I'm gonna add a filter for static meshes, search wall, and drag in an asset to start building from. First thing I check when I hover over the red plus button, does it preview the same asset on the red sphere, and do the other spheres line up correctly on the mesh borders? In this case, it doesn't, which means that the pivot point on the asset isn't set up right for our level decorator. So I rotate the mesh 90 degrees to adjust the pivot, and now everything looks correct. When I hover again, I see the preview mesh spawns in the right spot, and hovering over the other preview points looks good too. Quick note, we're adjusting the pivots here, so if you open the original levels from the asset pack, they might look messed up. That's because those were built using the default pivot points. Anyway, I'm starting with the door and placing it dead center where the existing door is. Next, I'm gonna add a wall 90 degrees to the left. Again, the pivot isn't right, so I'm gonna fix it. Now, when I click the door and hover over the -90 left button, the wall spawns exactly where it should be. And I'm going to tweak it. From here, I'm playing around with what fits best for my blockout, adjusting the location of the assets accordingly. I try to avoid scaling meshes to prevent any texture stretching. So far, we've adjusted these assets plus 90 from their default pivot points, so now the walls face forward instead of to the right. Usually, assets in the pack all share the same pivot direction, and instead of adjusting them one by one, I'm going to multi-select them all and adjust the pivots at the same time. Now comes the fun part, just messing with the assets to see what looks best. I'm building a room here, so I'm gonna add the exit doorway and 4 walls. It's looking solid. As expected, these assets are game ready. No overlapping textures, no major gaps, only minor adjustments since each piece has trims or slight length differences. Next, I move on to the hallway. I also realized that the doorways I've been using look like interior ones, so I'm gonna swap the first one for a nicer exterior door. Going back to the hallway, I'm gonna close it up and line things up together. To help with snapping things precisely, hold V on the keyboard and you're gonna see these blue vertices appear to snap meshes to those points. And yeah, that's pretty much how I'd go from level designer for the blockout phase to level decorator for decorating when I'm ready. I hope this is helpful. If you got questions or need a hand, feel free to hit me up. Lates.